overview now of the 4 and 8 channel 2 megapixel hybrid DVRs that we've recently added onto the website. They're both available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie. They're unique in terms of the price point on them, super, but also I would say the technology level that's in them is brilliant. And in terms of setting them up on your smartphone, very easy, no need to have a static IP address, no entering codes, to have it up and running in a couple of minutes, and we have a separate video that covers that in detail. There's also the ability to add hard drives. On the 4 channel you can add up to a 1 terabyte, and on an 8 channel 2 terabyte, so both giving you about a 1 week recording. The 2 megapixel is 1080p, so that's giving you the equivalent of a high definition television channel, so really clear quality on it. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to give you an overview of exactly what you're going to receive, the menu structure on it, and then we've other videos in it that shows just how to set it up in the network, as I mentioned earlier. So that's basically what you need on it. It'll work with, it's compatible with lots of other cameras and makes, so it'll work with all of the Hikvision cameras up to 2 megapixel. So it's just a really good thing, and we just wanted to add this on to give it a little bit of choice to our customers. So this is the outer box you're going to receive when you get it, and when you open it up, in either case, you can get a 4 channel like this or an 8 channel like we can see here. What I might do at this point here is I'm just going to rotate this around quickly, and I'll just show you on the front here. We just have some light indicators here, and it'll just indicate to you whether the power is on, whether it's in standby mode, and whether you have a hard drive connected. And then we'll say you have things like back, bringing up the menus, escape button, things like that. That it's just quite handy to have in terms of a little bit of functionality on the DVR itself, rather than working directly from the mouse. And then the ability to go up and down and flick through, etc. When we go to set the app up on this phone, you can use a QR scanner on your phone to bring up the app directly, or you can go directly onto either the Google Play or the Apple Store and just download the app directly on it there. So what we have there is we're after putting in the XVR Pro is the app that we used in the video that accompanies this in relation to it. So if we look at the back of the thing here, we'll say we have 4 BNC connections, so up to 4 power, and also we actually have audio inputs here. Very rarely used, but this is sufficiently advanced that it has that. In terms of the outputs on it, you could use a BNC output, an audio output here. We have a BNC connection here, which will give you high definition pictures and use directly with a monitor, but no audio. So most people actually use the HDMI connection here simply because you can use it normally now with both monitors and directly onto a TV. What we have then is, this is the audio thing I mentioned, and what we have here is we have an Ethernet connection. So you need to put your DVR really onto a network if you want to remotely view it, and the vast majority of people obviously want to do this. Then we have the ability to add on either a USB stick or a mouse here. So the USB stick, for instance, will be used normally for extracting and recording. If there's an incident you want to show it to the garage, you can just grab the particular section you want and play it back. The power goes in here, and there is actually a connection here, 485 connection for PTZs. I would not recommend, nor would we cover in any way PTZ use for this, because there's higher end DVRs that are more expensive, that are more suitable in terms of PTZs, because you're into big money then, and you probably want to spend a little bit more on your DVR. But in terms of the uses of this, either for people who are installers who are trying to give good value, their customers would still high picture resolution perfect, or for DIYers this is absolutely ideal. And if you saw the video on how to set this up on your phone, you'll see how incredibly easy it is. So if you do want to put a hard drive in, all you do is you unscrew the top here and come along, put the hard drive in and clip directly into the hard drive, and it can be screwed onto the base. So with the 1 terabyte was what I put in the 4 channel, and 2 terabyte on an 8 channel. We give the options that will actually install this for you, or you can buy it and put it in separately yourself. What we might do now is just jump directly into how to add on cameras, things like that. So the camera that we see here on the table in front of us, that's being powered directly off a 12 volt 1 amp power unit, and the BNC cable that we see here is just run directly into the back of the connection here, and the power then is on the other lead on it. So you have a range of cameras that goes with this. So anything that's either TVI, CVI, AHD or 960H up to 2 megapixel will work with our DVR, and it'll work automatically. We can actually mix different technologies in terms of different cameras, and it'll all work directly off our DVR here itself. So we come along here, I'm just going to hit the button here, bring up the menu, and I'll just go into, you can see we can bring up the views, 1, 4, 8 cameras, and then which cameras that we want to bring up. But I'll just go into the main one here. If we wanted to play back here, we can click in, pick a time period and play back on it. What you'll find here is the menu structure on this is almost exactly the same as it would be on Hikvision or iWatch. They're all virtually the same. So there's no need to go in, but this won't work at this point because I don't have a hard drive, let alone do any recordings on it. If we need to do a backup here, we can back up our recordings onto a DVR. If we want to go in and look at the network settings here, we can see it. It used to be a time people spend a lot of time on this, but the peer-to-peer means what we're saying to is we come along, we have a unique SN code that goes with our DVR, and what we're doing is we're mapping that over to a server, and then the app that we're using for viewing is going to that server. So we don't need to set up all the port forwarding and all the rest of it, don't need static IP address. We just say, this is where our DVR is, the server sees it, and then when we go to our app, we say, this is what we're looking for, and it says, oh, I'll link you directly over to your DVR. So that's why we can set it up in minutes now, and we don't need any real expertise anymore to do it. So there's sensors there, again, HD management here, just lets you to reformat your hard drive. Recording here, you can set when you're going to record, what hours, what channels, whether it's going to be activated. But most people are going to have it on 24/7 recording is the normal way to do it. The different cameras then, the system, there's the advanced listing here, so we'll just click into this quickly and we'll just see here the different settings that we have in there, but it's really just giving the version number, the log of events, things like that, okay? So once again, to go back out, we'll just go ahead and double click and bring back ourselves directly out. So overall, I would say these are impressive DVRs. We bought in a large quantity of these because we brought them in and we were really impressed. What really has happened here is that the price and the quality and the ease of setup, the price is going down all the time, and the ease in setup and the quality is going up and up. So it really is becoming sort of a no-brainer for people to install DVR systems. And going with something like this, you can add on the cameras, cables, etc. you need, and all of a sudden, for less than 200 bucks, you can have a pretty good, comprehensive DVR system recording on your house. And you know, it's a step-by-step DIY job, where probably 2 or 3 years ago, nobody could really go into this whole area without having a certain level of expertise. But the P2P easy scan setups has changed all that. So that's it anyway, an overview of the 4 and 8 way hybrid DVRs available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie.